Many years ago, American humorist Will Rogers said that all he needed for material for his comedy routines was to read the newspapers. Well, now you can watch TV, or you can still read the newspapers. News in Britain mentioned that there's a new breakthrough in cancer therapy, tailor-made treatments that could cure this killer disease. Well, this has been a goal for a long time. Can we find some genetic individuality that we can treat with a drug to try to get rid of cancer? Now, that's a perfectly good idea, but I think we have to stop for a minute and ask just how far has cancer research got us over the last 40 years or so. In 1973, the war on cancer was declared in the United States, and I'm pretty sure they were just as interested in the UK. Decades have gone by, and if there were a cure for cancer, you would have heard about it. This is not the first time genetic individuality has been targeted. Indeed, treating something like alcoholism, they've been looking for a gene or genes that indicate alcoholics. And sometimes they can find sometimes. But they're not able to really treat accordingly because identifying the genetics is not the same as treating the disease. If you have blue eyes or brown eyes, or if you're male or female, is that really a therapy? Why don't we take a look at what we've already got? Yes, what we already have. Because of the work of Linus Pauling, Ewan Cameron, Hugh Reardon, and their colleagues, we know that high doses of vitamin C are selectively toxic to cancer cells. This institute, National Institutes of Health in the United States, the Reardon Clinic out in Wichita, Kansas, and Linus Pauling and Ewan Cameron's work at the Linus Pauling Institute of Science and Medicine and Vale of Leven Hospital in Scotland, plus work by Murata and others in Japan, and a number of other researchers have shown that high doses of vitamin C, taken to the point where your blood levels of vitamin C are very high, is selectively toxic to cancer cells. Now, this is what we want. We want to kill cancer cells without harming normal cells. And this high-dose therapy with vitamin C, usually given intravenously, is an approach that we have right now. But we're not using it. Take a look at the news media and see how many of them are saying, hey, by the way, people that have cancer should get intravenous vitamin C therapy. Now, this is what they should be doing, and the news media should be telling us. They're not. They're still looking for the magic bullet, and it's got to be a drug. The magic bullet is your body. Your body can do wonderful things. This is why the Gerson therapy is so important. Do lots and lots of glasses of juices actually kill tumors, actually kill cancer cells? Or is it a metabolic therapy, as Dr. Max Gerson said, where we strengthen the human body's own immune system, its own defenses, and get the body to kill cancer? One of the problems of cancer is that your body doesn't care. It doesn't care if you have it. Often people have cancer, they have no pain. The body's own normal defenses are not always kicked in. Well, with the Gerson therapy, taking huge amounts of vegetable juices and eating right, another concept that's ignored pretty much, and doing a detoxification, an idea that's actually ridiculed by most cancer organizations, you enable the body to actually fight the cancer itself. Well, that's a personalized, customized therapy. That's using your genetics the right way. So between high dose of vitamin C given intravenously and massive doses of vegetable juices and a plant-based, organic food, wholesome diet with no junk, no sugar, very little salt, very little if any meat, we already have an answer here. And I'll just mention one more little zinger here for those who want to hear it from me yet again. It's been known for decades that people that eat a plant-based diet have less cancer. There have been an awful lot of studies on this. So there's another tailor-made therapy. It's as good as your teeth. You don't have the teeth of a carnivore. Put your finger in a cat's mouth carefully, or look at a dog's mouth, or that of any other meat-eating animal, and you'll find that they have very sharp teeth. and not a whole lot of molar surface. But we have molars, we have grinding teeth, and our cutting teeth in the front are kind of wimpy, quite frankly. Good for chewing, not as good for tearing raw flesh and moving through the viscera, the guts, and the blood to gobble down raw, dead, freshly killed animals. We don't do that. We're different, and that's good. So there's another customized therapy we already have. If we really want to help the public understand how to fight cancer, how to cure cancer, how to prevent cancer, the information's already there. Check for yourself. For decades, the natural health people have been onto something. The news media isn't quite there yet. Give them time.
Important notice. Please let me remind you that Andrew Saul is not a medical doctor. Nothing in this recording is in any way offered as prescription, diagnosis, nor treatment for any disease, illness, infirmity, or physical condition. Any form of self-treatment or alternative health program necessarily must involve an individual's acceptance of some risk, and no one should assume otherwise. Persons needing medical care should obtain it from a physician. Consult your doctor before making any health decision. Thank you. This recording is copyright Andrew W. Saul 2014 and all previous years. It may not be copied, sold, shared, or otherwise distributed without prior written permission.